Hello and welcome back to RailRoads Online. So today we are here with the new update, fall update, anniversary update, whatever you want to call it. New surprises in store update. Definitely there are a few of those in here. So let's kind of get into it right off the bat. So as you can see, the new login screen, you have the new security passwords, obviously, yada yada yada. But what you will see here is when you do the new game option, you now have a map selection. So we have Pine Valley and we have Lake Valley. So we will go ahead and jump right in and take a look at the things. See how long this takes to load up with the new map and the new setup. But yeah, so I have turned around and come in and seen. So as you do see, you start with your option of locomotives. It is kind of the base version of the locos, so as it was already pointed out by somebody to me, you go with the Montezuma and you don't get the optional headlight. So if you want a headlight, you're going to have to go with the Shea. Other than that, there you go, running in the dark. So let's go ahead and pick one of those. Not that this is going to stick, but so you will see, okay, there is, it numbers it. Lake Valley puts on the side of it. That's not optional. Kind of like Betsy, you get the first one named for you, whatever. So there is the Shea in all of its glory. And then you'll see we do start out with two of the new sugarcane cars, numbered and plopped in. So how you feel about those? We did get a new, or one of the newer water towers, I'll say there, and a telegraph booth, and that's kind of the start. So if we turn around and blow this up, this is kind of what we see on the new map. So we have two biomes in this map, a deserty looking biome and the forested biome. I do have to give them credit. One thing I will say is the map looks great. This is cool. I'm happy with the way that the map looks for sure. I like how we actually have some bare patches. The trees seem much more realistic. There are a couple of neat things thrown into the map and a few things that are kind of, I guess, a little bit out there if you ask me, but hey, what it is. So one thing you will notice is that there are no industries on the new map. So the new map is kind of a blank slate, which comes with the option to place industries. So there is the new industry button. You do get 3 options of each, or at least can place up to 3 of each. So you'll see that when you do go to place the industries, you'll see you kind of get a dev fly mode, a lot like RailRoads Extended for those who have used that, or at least that's what I hear it's like. Not something that I ever really used, but there you go. So the movement is a little funny. You do kind of drift. We do have, some cool looking rock formations, I will say, in this map. Kind of head on over and go see if we can find one of the ones. But you do have to place your industry. So that's going to be a hit or miss because some people are all for moving industries, some people aren't. I know I'm one of the people that honestly I was just kind of looking forward to having a new map to lay some track and get started on, and that is not obviously how this new save is going to work. You're going to have to go through and lay all your industries. So instead of 5 hours of tree cutting, we're going to have 5 hours of moving industries or picking and finding a place and seeing if you can get it to look right. This is one thing we'll take a look at up here in the upper left-hand corner for people who are always interested in what's out on the map. Kind of a John RailRoads in Mount Rushmore. So that is kind of neat. Find that kind of funny, actually. Pretty cool that that's in the game. So there's that. A few other things we should go in and look at quick. Let's see. I don't think too much has changed with. Yeah, I don't think too much changed with tracks. I know there's been some question whether we were getting different size switches. I don't see that in here. We did get, as far as props, we did get a few new buildings. So there is waiting sheds, of optional colors mainly. I think they're all about the same size. I don't know. I haven't looked at every single individual one of them, but there are some new sheds in that respect. Didn't see a heck of a lot that was new in other. Yeah, I didn't see anything else new in for props or for signs, so I think those are all the same. Locomotives, I know this is one that people are going to get excited about. I know I was looking forward to locomotives as well. We did get one new locomotive. We will turn around and go, actually, you know what we should do? Let's turn around and say, okay, we kind of took a look at this map. I don't know if I can. Am I still flying? Not still flying. Let's go see if we can fly on down and go take a look at the desert biome while we're still going over. We did get the Lima, or the Lima 280, so that's in. Gotta say, it's the new, it looks like it's the new powerhouse locomotive, so like 19,000 pounds of tractive effort or something. Somebody said there, so that one looks like it could be a new cool loco. We'll go take a look at that here in a second. Just gonna fly on down to the desert biome here, which is this stuff. So there you go. That's kind of the difference on it and off the map, just so as people can see it for sure. So there you go, which kind of neat. Not a lot of trees out here, so it doesn't look like we're gonna have to do too much cutting down of things, but there you go. Okay, so there is that. Then I think what we'll do is I will, because I have a save file that's already got the loot on it and stuff like that, to buy the new stuff. So I think we'll turn around and hop over there so we can take an interior look at some of the new locomotives while we're at it, or the new locomotive and the new passenger car, as I know the insides of those are a thing. So Pine Valley, we will jump to an old save file. This one, there you go. Lots of money on this save file. That's going to definitely work. So we'll load that up quick. This save file is from when the cars exploded eons ago, so you'll have to bear with the load in on this one. But this is going to give us the opportunity to go take a look at the new stuff without having to go in and out multiple times. Keep this one around just in case we need to buy stuff. So we'll see how this loads in and take a look at the stuff. Have to be honest, I'm a little tossed that I really was hoping for just a new map, not necessarily moving industries. I don't know. That's city building or something. It seems like to me it's a totally different feel to the game, I guess, as far as I'm concerned. So I have to still let that one sink in. One thing I did notice too here, you can't walk through the door anymore. So now you actually have to let the door open on the telegraph booth. That's a thing. Apparently they added a hitbox there. So let's go over here quick and take a look. Locomotives, we'll just plop them both down real quick. Here we go. It's coming up here. There we are. The new car. Denver South Park and Pacific, or Denver South Park Railroad, I guess. Looks like it's an 1890 coach. There we go. Yeah, Denver South Park and Pacific. Number 57, apparently, was the car they chose. We do have some color options for it. Have to say, I do like the color options. They actually are pretty cool. I mean, we didn't get tons of them, but that works for me anyway. So let's buy one of those. Plop that down. Wow, that definitely looks bigger. Haven't seen that yet. And then we will go ahead and head in and grab one of the new locos here quick. It is a chunky thing. I have to say, this is probably my favorite part of the new update. Is this right here. There she is. The Lima 280. Looks like this was built in 1907. Believe that makes it officially our newest locomotive in the game, moving up the timeline of the game a little bit, so that's kind of cool to see. It's a chunky thing at 97,000 pounds, that's for sure. 200 psi on the boiler, though I have already heard that this only goes out to 160 in the game, so we'll have to see how that goes. Not that it makes much of a difference to me. But taking a look at the different smokestacks, do have an onion stack, though I don't know what this keg looking stack is. But I'll be choosing that one because we don't have any. So that's a new one. And then let's go through. We do have some optional headlights here. Let's see what we got. 3, 4. Got some antlers. That seems to be the new direction. Throw some antlers on things. Not sure what the difference there is. Does kind of look the same to me. Maybe that one's a little taller. Can't tell. Yeah, that one's a little taller, actually. You can tell. So, not sure, but there you go. Slight difference. I'm going to turn around and take this one. We'll throw just any random number on it. Say hello. And just to check out the options, and then let's go see what the... There we go, paint option. I don't know, I think that's slightly green, it looks like. Yeah, so it looks like we have a black or a green and gray option. Is that what I'm seeing? Yeah, that's what it looks like to me. So there we go. 7,625 bucks on the new Loco when you throw in a few options there. So it definitely looks like a little bit more pricey of a Loco. One other thing I guess I should go over, because I'll forget this actually. We did get a new water tower, which I have to say is cool looking. This is one of my favorite new things from the update already. Can we go up this? Yeah, we can go up the ladder. Check that out. It works. And there's a lightning rod on top. So this is cool. I do super like the new water tower. I'll give them props there. That's going to be my favorite new water tower whenever possible. And then one other thing we did get with the Locos that was brought to my attention, I said I would try not to forget, is that of course now it's going into nighttime, so it's a great time to show this, but the not the Ruby Basin, but the 10 mile Mason Bogey, if you will, did get a new paint scheme. This is absolutely horrible time to show it, of course, because why not? We'll go into nighttime. Let's go see if we can change that. No point in having nighttime right now as we are trying to do some stuff. So let's get that fixed. There you go. Vehicle draw distance. This is cool. Gives us an opportunity to show that. So we do now have an option as the host to set 100, 250, or 500. I'm assuming that's probably meters or feet. I don't know. I guess something in there. But so we can now set a draw distance option. I know that's been a big thing for a lot of people, and hopefully that'll help some with performance and just straight up gameplay for some people. You know, it's been kind of hard for people to see run a multiplayer. So that's definitely been a thing. There is that. Head over to the new Loco and throw some coal in this thing. There we go. Alright. Chuck some of this in there. Why not? Let's get this thing going. One thing that was brought to my attention with this Loco, and apparently that was true too, because I don't see it. Wait, there's a brake handle. Okay, so there is a brake handle in here. Maybe I'm not sure what the deal with that is. Whether it's a brake compressor. Oh, it's brake compressor this didn't have? Is that? Yeah, that's what it was. So manual brakes apparently on this Loco. A lot of power, not so much stoppage probably. Kick open some of the options here. Would be nice to get some new sliding sounds for some of the doors rather than the same ones, but let's see if we got anything else going on the Loco. I have to say, I like the Loco. It's beefy and it's chunky. I kind of dig it. Should be a new powerhouse. Alright, we'll notice that's a little bit different. There we go. Get that out and ready to go. And no air compressor for the brakes, so it's just manual brake shoes apparently. It is a coal locomotive, so this being our fifth coal locomotive or something now. Brakes still got the same sound there. Not sure if we got the 100% brakes on and off fixed yet. I honestly have not looked over the patch notes. Let's go ahead. We do see that they have knuckle couplers, no action on the unlocking device, and they are just link and pin for now, so maybe this is something in for the future. I have to take a look at that. Should just kind of take a look around. Should have put a number on there. I do know the numbers show up in the middle there, room for 4 digits, I think. Could verify that, but probably not that big a deal. So kind of take a look here. Not sure what the deal is with the lights on these, whether that's just like an auto. I don't know if they just auto come on at night or how that works. If there's we have to turn the lights on. I know in the screenshots they provided there were lights in them. These doors kind of do some funky stuff. Somebody already showed me. Yeah, so a little bit of weirdness there going on with the doors. I guess that's definitely a thing. But we do have bathrooms in these locos, and as it was pointed out, we are a little tall because, you know, unless you're going to dip down. There is that. But that's the interior of the locos. I have to say, I am not disappointed with the interiors of the locomotives. It's probably, you know, what I expected, I guess. Sitting down in the chairs would be cool. But we know John don't like to sit. He's the stander. So there's that. Not sure. I really have no idea about the lights. And I don't see a way for us to feed the furnaces in here. So, like, not like the way cars or anything. Alright, let's see how our loco is coming along. Can we get into an F menu on this thing? Uh-oh. There we go. Alright, so a little bit tricky there to get into the F menu. Alright. Big lettering. It's a good looking locomotive. I like the look of it. I'll give it that. I wish I could run it on the new map. That's the thing that I'm kind of stuck on, is I was really hoping to actually be using the new map, and where I'm a person that, like, I've never really been about wanting to move industries or anything. So I don't really know how I feel about that, because placing the industries I think is still kind of weird, you know, for me. So there's that, I guess. Was not really looking forward to having to move industries for sure. Alright, there we go. We are hooked up. The F menu on this thing is weird. Alright, there we go. Brakes. Hit it. Let's see what... Alright, so the whistle's cool. Where's the bell? There's the bell. Sweet. Alright, so like the sound, the bell is the same. Sadly, let's see how that goes. Steam blast off. Cool. I suppose we might as well hook up the... this thing probably does not have great brakes if they're manual. Though I don't know if they locked up there either. I didn't see that. Yep, they do. Alright. But do they lock up right off the bat? No, doesn't look like it. So maybe the brake locking thing has been fixed in this too. We'll have to look into that further. This kind of just first looks, you know, really didn't go over the patch notes. Just kind of wanted to come in and take a look at things before I see too much elsewhere, I guess is the thing. Alright, let's hit it. See what happens. New chuff. Sounds cool. I like that. Let's just go ripping through the yard. You know, at full speed, let's see what happens. pops off, it pops off. Let's find out. Looks like we are doing 29 miles an hour on flat ground, so I'm pretty sure that makes it about the fastest locomotive. So fastest, strongest locomotive, new sounds. Alright, there we go. So we're ripping along. But yeah, that's kind of the new update. I think we pretty much got everything covered in here. Kind of turn around. Let's go ahead and brake and see what we get as far as braking. So it definitely seems like progressive braking is fixing this. That's definitely not locking them all up, because there's locking it up. So at least this locomotive for sure has progressive braking. I can't say obviously if that's fixed on everything else yet or not. I don't know. I guess we could find out right here. Boy, that sure stopped it pretty quick. So definitely not sure about the rolling stock. We'd have to have more stuff going on there to test than that. So what are you just digging in the dirt? Go figure that. Alright, so yeah, there's the new locomotive. Let's take a peek, just make sure that we ran down everything that I can think of for today. And yeah, so as you see here, you get 3 of each locomotive. So where this is the stock save file, there's already 1 of each place, so you can come back and put in 2 more of each kind of industry if that's something you have an interest in, for sure. So there's that for people who wanted to move industries around or like to add industries. We do now have control over that. Like I said, I guess my first takes are I definitely like the locomotive, definitely like the new passenger car. Those are super cool. Water towers, stuff like that are cool. Little disappointed, like I said, that we don't have an option at least to just have the industries down on the new map, that we actually have to go through and lay them. It's going to be a little more time consuming, I guess, just kind of, definitely a different direction of the game. Some people love it. Some people probably a little frustrated with it, but that's kind of the new update, and I think we're going to call that one a win for today. Happy anniversary to the game. That's a 2-year anniversary update, so there you go. Say thanks for tuning in. Remember, if you get a chance, like, share, subscribe. Subscriptions are free, but they sure do help the channel. Y'all have a great day.